Hey everyone, hope you're doing great. This is a small trip to Beluru and Halebeedu, which is located in Hassan district. And hope you like this video. Welcome to my channel. Here, one of the scenic sight that we are witnessing while driving in the hill regions. Such a beautiful view. The sight of the mountains is such a delight to the eyes whenever we travel to Western Ghats and so on. Along with this, the weather was so good and the clouds were amazing. After a few hours of traveling, we arrived to Beluru, a town or taluk in Hassan district. It's famous for few monuments, and here we are in Chennakeshwara temple, which is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. We are inside the temple now. Like you can see, the temple is surrounded with a vast area. The entire floor is covered with the stone tiles and it is very neat and clean. That is why it is advised us to, and it's a temple also, to keep our footwear outside. This is the entrance of the temple and it is very beautifully constructed with the statues, stone carved statues. And this is the outer part of the temple, surrounded with multiple temples ahead. And here there is a small pond, and as you can see, I'm zooming it. What did you see there? It is baby turtles sitting outside the pond on the rocks, taking sun bath. How impressive they are. Beluru temple and Halebeedu temple have been declared as UNESCO World Heritage Sites of Karnataka. Temple was built by King Vishnuvardhan in 14th century. He was the king of the Hoysala Empire, and the Hoysalas are very good in architect, and they were good in constructing or sculpting the statues. So this some narrations of Ramayan, some inscription also written on the walls of these temples as well as on the ground on some of the stones, that says that Hoysala's creativity, their passion to carve the stones on the walls and create temples, all these predicts how well they were admitting their architectures. Next, we are reaching to the next place, that is just 1.5 kilometer from the temple Beluru. Now we are reaching to Halebeedu, which is home to some of the best temples of Hindu and Jains with the Hoysala architecture. Among those, one is Hoysaleshwara temple, which we are going now. This is the only surviving monument in Halebeedu after owned by Delhi Sultanate between 10th and 14th century after a big war. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. This temple is prevalent temple renowned for architectural elegance and beauty. It also known as Halebeedu temple, considered one of the largest monument of Karnataka, and it was the former capital of Hoysalas too. So this temple fell and ruined by the army of Delhi Sultanate in 10th to 14th century twice. So these temple have the images from Jainism, Shaktism, Vaishnavism, Hinduism, and has two Shivalingas built inside this temple. The interiors are dimly lit because of the limited lights. This temple is built in rectangular shape, divided into 9 blocks, constructed with the beautifully carved pillars. Every little corner, its roof, its ceiling, wherever it is, outside or inside, beautifully carved with the no modern tools. So it predicts their hard work in it. The outer part of the temple are beautifully carved in layers from bottom to top, and many statues or images of lion, elephants, scrolls of nature, scenes of Hindu texts, miniature dancers, and mythical beasts and swans, and different kinds of images which is unknown are carved nicely. It has two Nandi shrines outside where each seated the Nandi respect the Shivalinga inside. The temple itself is a world of wonders. The temple artwork will showcase the life and culture of people living at that time. So these nandis are one of the indication that it protects the Shiva Linga from all kinds of threats. So they are facing east and another facing in the other side of the temple. Hoysalas have built the temple in star shape, consisting of varieties of pillars in it, carved in different layers and different shapes, showcasing their talent through these structures and monuments. Few parts of the temple were completely destroyed, and their parts are collected and preserved in a nearby area in the park itself. And these are the statues, sculptures were preserved by the government to showcase how difficult the life was at that time to construct and destroy it very easily. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for patiently watching this video. Hope you liked it, and if you want one day get away from Bangalore or from Mangalore, is a good place to visit the temple. Please do like the video. Hope to see you in the new video. Till then, thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.